you in deeper than I let anyone else before. Fell in love with my broken pieces, took them all and made them yours. Didn't know what my heartbeat needed, skipping out, no I can't keep score. When I lose my breath, boy, you got me breathing. Oh, every little thing you do, every time you hold me, take me higher, higher. Every little thing you do, every time you hold me, take me higher, higher. Oh, magic. No, I'm never letting go. Now that I have it with you. When you kiss me, it's like the stars fall out the sky onto my heart to cover up what I don't wanna show. I let you in deeper than I let anyone else before. Fell in love with my broken pieces, took them all and made them yours. Didn't know what my heartbeat needed, skipping out, no I can't keep score. When I lose my breath, boy, you got me breathing. Oh, every little thing you do, every time you hold me, take me higher, higher. Every little thing you do, every time you hold me, take me higher, higher. Oh, you take me higher, ooh, you take me higher, baby, you take me higher, ooh, you take me higher, baby, you take me higher, ooh, you take me higher, baby, you take me higher, yeah, you take me higher, baby.
Welcome to Saturday Night Vibe, the progressive news show with Let's Be S. I am your host, Marlon Clyburn, along with Theus Robinson, Complex Mind, Simple Man. And on today's show, as you see the title, we will go into discussion about Enneagrams, and we're now out to 7 and 8. I take a little bit out of 7 and a little bit out of 8. I can see that now. But we'll get into some discussions about that. We will also, and Theus, don't say anything yet. We will also be introducing something brand new that will be coming out next Friday. We will go into detail about it in our second hour. So you want to know what that, huh?
That's an hour 2.
Hour 2, we will go into discussion of what's coming new for the Radical Truth to Power broadcasting group. I don't know what to call this thing, but it is a Radical Truth to Power special, and it'll be coming out Friday. But we'll go into more detail when we discuss it. The ladies may not be coming on the show today. Tracy is a little late. Anna needs some rest because Anna been working, getting out there, telling everybody who can hear her how effed up things are in this country. So after doing so, yeah, you kind of need some rest. kind of need to just sit down and chill out and relax. Let's see who's already up here. So Tracy, I already answered you. You said that you was first, in which I replied, how are you first on the show you're supposed to be on? If you feel like answering that question, feel free. Hello, Mickey.
Hey, Mickey.
And Mickey says, hey, Theus. All right, before we even get started, please do not forget to hit that like button. I would truly appreciate it. The more likes that this show gets, the more the algorithm on YouTube will suggest our videos. And hopefully we'll start getting on people's front pages and everything and start getting more views. And the more views we get, the more they'll start suggesting us and the more we can get our messaging out. So please do not forget to hit that like button. I would truly appreciate it. This, what's going on, man?
Hey, nothing much, man. I don't even know how to call it, man. A lot going on in the world right now.
Yeah, we're gonna make it light today, but giving you all a fair warning. It ain't gonna be like that tomorrow. Enjoy today. Enjoy the show today. Tracy has decided to come on here.
Hello, Tracy.
What's going on, Tracy?
I just got done eating, so I was like, nobody want to see me chewing food, so I'm just gonna roll late.
All right. Well, without any further ado, let's get this party started. So we're going to go ahead and introduce Enneagram 7, which is the enthusiast. And like I said, I take a small portion of this, not a lot. And I do see a small portion into Theus and Tracy, even though, yeah, I know you're not supposed to use Enneagram to describe other people. That's kind of a dangerous thing to do. But I do see a little of it in Tracy and Theus and myself. So we're going to get into introducing number 7 of Enneagram, the enthusiast.
Think back to your college days. A double major, an extra in the school play, joined a fraternity, played intramural basketball, edited the school paper, and hosted parties on weekends. Catching up with an old friend, you mentioned how you've been learning the guitar and training for a marathon, all while making up a game for the kids on the playground. If that sounds like you, and your default expression is a bright-eyed curiosity, you're probably an Enneagram 7, the enthusiast. For 7s, life is one big choose-your-own adventure, a quest for new experiences.
You saw us in there?
I don't see that so far.
That's the introduction. That's the introduction. And no, I did not see myself in the introduction itself. So I looked, when I saw the introduction, I even said, no, that ain't none of me. So this is going to be a real quick one right here, buddy. We're going to slide through number 7 just to get on off the board here. The core is when I started seeing things. The core is when it goes into more detail in the core and the growth, then you'll start seeing some things. The introduction, I just said, yeah, this is going to be about a 5-minute talk about it, and we're going to move on to 8. But no, it gets in. And so we're going to go ahead and get into the core of the enthusiast.
With the core elements of the Enneagram 7. 7s earn the nickname the enthusiast because of the energy and zest they bring to anything that catches their eye, anything but sitting still. Constantly seeking stimulation, 7s want to sample everything from the buffet of experiences. 7s will resonate with the saying, variety is the spice of life. Famous 7s include Miley Cyrus, Britney Spears, and Tiffany Haddish. On their
Can I say this real quick?
I know
Just
those
real
celebrities fall into that. Like, did the
I
celebrities
think she
stay
can pull
there?
them celebrities out of her butt. I think she just
I don't know.
Well, I mean, but don't all celebrities kind of fit what you just? I mean, well, a lot of celebrities. I mean, especially those three. They're comedians. They're centers of attention. They're
politicians, lawyers,
Politicians,
doctors.
teachers,
yeah, really
ministers.
social butterfly type people.
Like,
I'm not that.
She just, let's not let
I'm
she
more of a
ask her,
social
hey, are you
moth.
an enthusiast? And then Miley Cyrus is like, I sure am. Like, what?
I mean, but you could have said Britney Spears. If there was ever anybody who just like Michael Jackson, definitely. Prince, definitely.
Yeah. I mean, you know, and comedians are definitely fit the mix.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, both Miley and Britney were Disney kids, so they've been doing this since they were little bitties.
Yeah, I just really think, you know,
She just pulling out names so you'll know who she talking about. Yeah, how does she know? I feel like she's an expert.
I think this might be the first time that she named 3 people, and I'd be like, yeah, I can agree with that.
Yeah,
some of the ones in the past, I'm like, what?
I mean, but you
Okay.
okay, but is it not because of the core itself though? It ain't because yeah, she's right about the names. It's like you could have pulled out any celebrity,
Absolutely.
sports person and said the exact same thing. It's like, yeah, I can see that. But I can see anybody that I've seen in a newspaper more than once. I can say that to anybody. So
I'm not really digging it. I'm not really digging her look on this particular video. You know, usually I really like how she presents herself. But
Could we just, Marlon, play the?
Why are we worried about her
looks?
No,
Objectifying women. You
Okay.
not so crazy about her looks? What does her looks have to do?
I said the look.
Oh, the look. I thought you said her looks. I'm like, well,
How am I going to say I don't like her looks when I said I like how she looked on every previous video?
you talk about her look on every video.
That big ugly necklace, I'm not feeling it. It's like, you know those old wooden beads that you used to play with as a kid? Oh, maybe only I did. I don't know. But you make little necklaces and stuff. Anyway. I can see y'all gonna be mean to me tonight.
You
But
just
that's
like
okay.
you're just like my mom and my wife. Y'all would look at a horror movie and blood pouring down the walls, heads rolling down the stairs, big old dude with a mask with a chainsaw and noise, and and you're the person that go, "There's some nice curtains. Wonder how much those cost. They look real nice." But we
Notice what you notice.
We're moving on to the growth of. I can't get that out of my head. We're moving on to the growth of Enneagram 7.
On their path to personal growth, 7s, like each of the types, have a set of unique signposts along the way. As they move towards wholeness, they move away from discontent, gluttony and hyperactivity, and towards satisfaction, stability and moderation. 7s are propelled by an underlying emotional theme of fear and often act like perpetual motion machines to avoid confronting the nagging sense of not knowing their true selves. To defeat their inner demon of dissatisfaction, 7s chase stimulation and variety with new hobbies, people and ideas. Yet as much as they buzz about, the whispering late night voice inside a 7's head says, "You'll never be satisfied."
and there she goes again.
Maybe I'm wrong. That ain't none of us. Oh, I'm sorry.
I didn't see me anywhere.
Yeah, I didn't see no parts of me in there.
I must have been real sleepy when I said what I said. No.
Here she go again with "You'll never be satisfied." Shut up!
You always got to be in bed too.
I know. It's like they're always in bed. Like nobody works a second shift job. Nobody.
No, that was during the daytime, nighttime, taking a nap. It's almost like one of those things that you got to do before you go to bed. What's wrong with this?
I just can't with you guys. But okay, all right.
What?
It's always, you're not good enough. Oh, good.
I don't get it. Daytime, nighttime, taking a nap. I got to say something negative before I fall off into
I know.
sleep.
Last thing I'm thinking before I go to sleep is something negative about myself. That's the.
And you tried not to.
Yeah, you try not to, because who wants to go to sleep with negative thoughts on their mind?
I go whole days and not have a negative thought about myself. I love me.
I love you too, Theus.
Thank you. I love you too, bro. I done been through enough and been broken down far enough that, man, I'm like, you know what? If there's one joker in this world I love, it's me.
You better learn to love yourself.
Got that right.
In this country, you better learn how to love yourself.
And apparently to finish yourself too, but
without overly loving yourself, because there are some people who we're not gonna get into that.
Love yourself. Make love to yourself. Do whatever you do with yourself.
This is your show, Marlon, so I had nothing, no tools at my disposal.
He took a nap. I knew what I was getting into.
Actually, I didn't take a nap today. I should have, but I.
Oh no! Don't take a nap. No, don't take a nap.
I never got around to it.
Even I took a nap. I had to force myself to take a nap, but I did take a nap. In a way, the healthy and unhealthy of an enthusiast.
Each Enneagram type also has unique stages of development and corresponding healthy and unhealthy behaviours. Healthy sevens are endless fountains of new ideas, optimism and fun, sparking and cheering on those around them. Energetic and curious, healthy sevens are great connectors, pulling others forward with a smile. Sevens in stress are more like overgrown puppies, leaving broken commitments, half-finished projects and abandoned relationships like toys on a lawn, self-medicating to avoid dealing with anything negative. For each of the types, growth means more acceptance and awareness of our unique type, which provides greater inner peace and a greater ability to act intentionally rather than unconsciously. Growth for sevens usually involves slowing down, going deeper, and dealing with unpleasantness. Staying present in the moment, even an uncomfortable one, will provide chances for relaxation or reflection. Sevens often present a scintillating surface to the world, but becoming honest and intimate and sitting with painful moments leads to maturity and deeper relationships. So that's the Enneagram 7 in a nutshell.
Now that I think about it, I wouldn't even want to date a 7.
I would be exhausted.
Wow.
But
always talking about they self. Well, no, thank you.
But you notice, I swear it's like, okay, there's 9 Enneagrams, and they must have like 4 of those final slides. Because how often are you going to tell somebody to be present?
She said that basically every single last one of them. I'm like, think of some original.
And then it's like, the thing about an enthusiast is they like to surround themselves with activity so that they don't ever have to really feel down. They don't have to focus on what's not going well.
And
right?
be present in the moment is always the answer.
Yeah, but I'm like, if that's your method, and then I tell you to slow down and be present, you're gonna be a real depressed puppy when this thing hits you, man.
Well, but I think the deal is that you have to slow down in order to explore why do you always have to do something.
But Marlon, I think what we're seeing is that's her answer for all of them. Almost all of them. It's like the same answer. I'm like, come on. Now, I've heard of one size fits all, but she took that to the next level.
But there's a lot of value to the premise of slow down. I'm with you. Slow down. We take ourselves too. I know myself. I take myself too seriously. Most people take themselves too seriously. But her advice ain't helping nobody.
She has no advice. Be present in the moment. Oh,
and
okay.
You'll never be good enough.
That'll be. And you feel as though you're never good enough. Okay. Any other nuggets of wisdom you want to throw out here while you're doing this?
Now she's not a psychiatrist. I don't.
Yeah, she's just speaking.
She's just speaking.
Yeah, I'm glad she's not. Cause if she is, don't go to her. Please don't.
Just turn it on late at night, right before you go to sleep. You suck. You suck.
You're awful. You're terrible.
You're a terrible person. Nobody likes you.
So you just gonna go out in public with your earlobe looking like that? They're all staring at your nose. You have something in your nose.
All the time.
Pick it, pick it, pick it.
As soon as you walk away from the mirror, it'll be right back. And nobody likes you, so nobody's gonna tell you.
Your mother was very pretty. You look nothing like your mother.
You look like your father's dog.
After it was hit by the car. Twice.
Okay, that's enough of that. We're gonna move on now. We're gonna move on to Enneagram number 8, which I know I'm not this person, nor do I ever want to be this person, but I know plenty of people like this. Oh, brother. And unfortunately, when we get to the core of this, there's going to be a discussion had. We'll pray to Almighty that it'll be a short conversation, but I know the people that's on this panel, so yeah, we're
Elvis is going to be one of the celebrities. Let's go.
Nope. It won't. Trust me, it won't.
And that's why I'd never win the lottery.
Yep. Introduction to Enneagram number 8, which is the challenger.
Let's say you're a loud-talking, hard-charging person who gets up at 6 a.m. to do CrossFit, runs your own business all day, and then studies for your MBA at night. 8s enjoy being in charge and don't hesitate to confront a friend about politics, parenting, or religion, even if it leads to an awkward moment. If that sounds like you, and if people think you're angry when you're not, you're probably an Enneagram 8, the challenger, for whom life is one big obstacle race to be beaten and overcome.
I hate that statement.
I got a piece of that because, things that I'm not, though. I'm not confrontational, or at least I choose not to be. And I don't view many things as competition. But if I'm going to engage, I'm going to win.
I just don't like the whole idea.
Anything as a competition.
Yeah. If I engage, I'm going to win. But I don't consider anyone to be my competition. Period. Like, I'm my only competition.
I don't like that whole idea. And they seem angry when they not.
Oh, angry black man, angry black woman. Oh,
I'm sorry. When I grew up, if you raising your voice at me in an angry looking stance, I'm going to assume that you're angry.
I have trouble reading that because I'm pretty subdued, like in my normal way. So to me, you may seem like you're angry, but really that's just the way you convey. Like when you get more passionate about something, you might get more like excited, and I might misread your tone. But I've definitely known a number of people like that.
Yeah, I know a lot of people like that. But I grew up with a lot of people who had that loud voice. Like they just can't talk quietly no matter unless they're in a situation where you have to talk quietly. But they're the ones that if we're outside of something and they're just no matter what the subject is, they just have to be so boisterous.
Yeah,
about everything that they're saying, and they're not mad. So I'll take what I said back.
Because I have a lot of family like that, and not my immediate family. My immediate family is real chill, but like uncles and cousins.
I have friends. Do I have a family member like that?
I got some friends that are like that too, but
I have some in-laws that are like that.
Wow. Loud, loud. Don't matter where it is. Don't matter what you talk. Just loud. Can't talk quiet for nothing.
They're cool people. I mean, they don't. I mean, now granted, you're talking to somebody who had to grow up with them. Now, if I had to meet them for the first time, and the first thing out of your mouth is at a 44 decimal point, then I'm like, "What, dude? What the hell? What's wrong with you?"
But yeah, I talk a lot, but like, if you want to get me to be quiet, put me around somebody like that. I just immediately, I'll try to talk to them, but like they're always on 10, you know.
Yeah.
And I'll just be like, all right, well, never mind.
Now you would think they would, you would think that they would read the room because they're the only ones that loud. And everybody,
no, we don't.
Everybody else is talking about, yeah, I understand what you said.
And
yeah, I knew you would understand, man. I do.
No, we wonder why they talking so softly. We're like, what? I can't hear you.
I can't hear you. We're saying it in
like, why are you yelling? I'm right here.
I'm literally right.
We're just expressive and boisterous.
We just shook hands like 3 seconds ago, and neither one of us stepped back. Why are you still yelling? I can hear every word you were saying. I can go into the next room and hear every word that you're saying.
Or you don't notice that, like, as you're speaking, I keep taking like a step back or to the side. Like, that doesn't, and I swear they never catch it.
Nope.
They just step forward again. Like, there's this imaginary space that they're trying to maintain. So I step back, they step forward. And I'm like, wait, bruh, I can hear you.
They don't get it.
We don't get it. We don't get it. We think, why y'all talking that soft? I can't hear you. Yep, loud.
Let's get to the core of the challenger.
Start with the core elements of the Enneagram 8. 8s earn the nickname the Challenger because they enjoy a good test of strength, whether it's in the courtroom, the gym, or the business world. While some types avoid conflict, 8s seek it out. 8s will resonate with Machiavelli's quote, "It's better to be feared than to be loved." Famous 8s include Amy Poehler, Bernie Sanders, and Serena Williams.
How you get Amy out of that? Every time I've seen Amy in an interview, when she's doing her own stuff,
I want to know where they got.
She's mad chill. I'm like, how? That's like saying Ellen DeGeneres. What are you saying?
I think she did pull celebrities' names out of hats. We're like, okay.
I didn't get the Amy Poehler thing. There is nothing about Amy Poehler that seems like she's a challenger. She's just really good at what she does, but I don't think she has to be the top comedian, has to be on the top show and be
or even Serena. Serena never gets loud in public. Like, every once in a while she'll get loud with the judge after the judge has messed her over like 2 or 3 times in one match. But she's like mad chill every time I've seen her. Now Bernie, he's a little cranky old man, but I just don't think that I don't know.
I didn't get the Bernie one at all.
I didn't understand.
Of the 3, Bernie is the most one I would set because Bernie takes no shorts. Like, he's not going to just let you get away with saying something that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, but I don't think Bernie is and that's the only thing I say, but that's kind of like, but dude, I'm just not going to let you say what you want to say. Not, okay, I'm going to come on this show and I'm going to tell you everything that I'm thinking about and I don't give a rat's but what you think and everything.
No, Bernie does that. You'd be like, hey, Bernie, so tell me about the color blue in relation to the color pink. Well, 99% of the wealth in America is held by the ultra elite. It's like, Bernie, we talking. I understand that, but I'm going to talk about what I'm going to talk about. And it's about this.
Every single politician does that.
He still does it. He still does it.
That means that Theus is a challenger.
I have a bit of it in me.
Because no matter what subject, and one day we're going to tell you about the Scooby-Doo story.
Yeah, no we got to talk about the
subject we have come up with. This has the ability to turn it into political or social things.
What literally in life does not come out of one of those 2 arenas? Nothing.
Yeah.
Your entertainment has to come out of somewhere. Back it up. You'll see the source. It comes out of one of those two arenas. Your politics, one of those two arenas. Social dynamic between individuals and family, one of those two arenas. It's kind of the human
but
thing.
you don't have to go out of your way to reverse engineer Scooby-Doo, the Transformers,
Everything
G.I.
should be
Joe.
reverse engineered, sir. Everything.
You do not.
Everything.
No, you
No.
do not.
You really
No.
don't. Life be so much more fun.
Yeah, it is really fun if you don't really, and this is not about either one of you, but life, I imagine, would be so much more fun if I didn't think.
Some days you just want to watch more and see who the father is.
You know what?
Never do I have that. But I do respect that other people do have that, and that's fine. That's their form of entertainment. But like, I can honestly say my brain is never quiet. You think my mouth is never quiet? My brain is never quiet. So people who could just turn it off and basically drool staring at a screen, I don't understand those people.
I don't. I'm not that person that can turn my brain off, but I literally know that I have to force myself to turn my brain off, because there is no way in the world that I'm going to go 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Consider that I know, regardless of what I'm upset, and I'm not saying that to you.
I've been upset.
I'm saying people in general. I know what happens to people's brains constantly thinking about the things that's going on 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days of the year. And I have to force myself to pull myself away from it, because one, it's not like it's not going to be there the next day.
No, you're missing me, man. I'm always thinking about something. So it's not that I'm always thinking about racial issues or class issues or social justice or social constructs. That is the lion's share of the things that I think about. But that's not it. Like, I'm thinking about business ideas. I'm thinking about how do I figure out how do I work on a car, because I'm not a car guy. Right now I'm studying things about different types of guns and the calibers and the weights, and like whatever it is, there's always
see, I'm the opposite. You get me in college game day, and it's college football game day. I can sit there all day. Just get up.
I get what this is going.
I could do it all day.
And even during the football game, I would look at it and just go, man, what the heck am I going to eat tonight?
Nope.
Do I even need to go
out?
I
already pre-planned for that before I had to start watching the game.
Yeah, I pre-planned a lot of things and still wind up going, you know what? I don't even want that now. What else do I want?
I'm terrible about that when it comes to food. But yeah, I can enjoy a game, but I can't think of a time I've ever sat down and watched any game and been like engrossed in it. Because
all the time.
It's just noise to me.
I literally have not watched one football game all the way through.
I've been back to back to back to back.
I mean, I've watched them through, but it's like, I'm not like, I don't know players' names. I don't know what type of play you're running. I don't really care, because it's on. I'm watching it. I'm being like, this is the most basic and simple-minded that I can be, is watching whatever's moving on the screen. But while that's happening, I'm still probably thinking about, okay, so I want to get an Audi, but right now I can't afford one. So what do I need to do to create other income? Oh, cool. They just scored. Yeah.
And be honest with you, it got worse for me when it comes to sports, because I went from, I watched the whole game. No, now I'm going to skip the commercials and just watch the game. No, I'm not going to watch until I know a play is going off. And now it got to the point where I had to catch myself going, okay, I'll wait till somebody's in like scoring position, and then I'll start paying attention. And then when they're on the 50-yard line, well, no better time than to go clean this room. It is slowly becoming draining for me to watch a game. Y'all know I like professional wrestling. I love professional wrestling, but I just recently figured out I have not watched a whole wrestling show in years.
Hey, Marlon, it's fake.
What? And Superman's not real? Yeah, we know it's fake. You ain't gonna stop me from watching wrestling. I've been doing this since I was 8 years old.
Marlon, you're above 12.
But you do know that Maury and those types of shows are fake as well, right?
Yes, duh.
It's the same type of thing.
Yep.
It's scripted for your entertainment. You know, like the people who still watch wrestling, it's like it's a soap opera mixed with a sporting exhibition.
Yeah, because you could really get hurt. You could really technically.
Sometimes they really get messed up. Yeah,
we got one right now that I don't know.
And they don't get paid very well either.
I know 2 wrestlers right now. One, he got in a move where he was flipped over, where the guy was supposed to throw him over his head, and he did, and the guy landed right on top of his head.
Ooh.
And we don't know when he's going to be back. Yeah. Paraphrase: we don't know if he's going to come back.
Yeah, I mean it's a dangerous thing. It's just like football is an incredibly dangerous thing. So I mean. Yeah.
Yep. I could go back to back to back. Don't let it be college game day. Oh, I'm watching.
I'm not that interested. This draft this year.
Watched all 3 rounds.
Well, I've never watched the draft in my life.
I watched the first round when the Panthers picked, and I turned it off.
You must have turned off early because they picked real early.
We picked 8th, and like I said,
that's for early.
Once we got the pick in. I checked my phone to see if we, moved up or moved back or something like that. And literally the next day and the day after, when it's like the 3rd and 4th round and 5th and 6th round, I didn't watch not a single one. I didn't hear it. I didn't care. What's our first round?
6 rounds. I watched all 6 rounds.
Yeah, I don't even understand it, so
I don't care. I didn't care.
And I've fallen off from that because, like I said, I've never seen a draft before. So even if I tried to watch it, I wouldn't understand what was happening. And I used to watch, I've never been an NFL guy, but I would watch NBA and NCAA basketball. I will watch college football. Now, Alabama used to be the team I would watch because of family ties and stuff. I don't know the last time I sat through anything. It's probably been a good 2 seasons of basketball and football, and I haven't seen anything. It might be on the TV at my brother's house, but I don't know. It's for some reason I don't even have an interest in sports anymore. It's really strange.
I'll do it just to remove my mind.
I'm a one sports. Y'all know I'm a one sports person anyway. Basketball. Why? Why they put this on? I'm like, why y'all?
I don't even watch basketball in any form.
And baseball is just
absolutely not.
But strangely enough, I can listen to a baseball game on the radio, but I can't watch it on TV. I'm like, why?
Basketball, hockey,
race car driving,
NASCAR.
It's all the same to me.
Well, that was the core, right? So we're going to get to the growth of Enneagram 8.
On their path to personal growth, 8s, like each of the types, have a set of unique signposts along the way. As they move toward wholeness, they move away from self-protection, lust, and grasping for control to a place of interdependence, vulnerability, and caring. 8s have an emotional undercurrent of anger about feeling unprotected, which they deal with by building physical, intellectual, and professional power. To silence that inner voice, 8s view life as a battle, charging ahead in their career, chasing down romantic partners, and seizing the reins in social groups. Yet as much power as they accumulate, the whispering late-night voice inside of 8's head says, you'll never really be in control.
And
what was she laying on?
She was trying to be cute or something? What was she doing? Because
what's she laying on?
She wasn't going to sleep.
Like a Charmin commercial or something. Like, what was that?
Yeah, it was her first acting job. She was just trying too hard.
Laying on a glowing, fluffy cloud.
Makes you want to wipe your butt. You said Charmin, so I'll just go on. It was your weird reference.
We're going to get through this.
I'm just saying.
As a family.
That was a weird reference. I was just trying to ride with you, and it just got weirder. That's all.
Gotta get through this as a family. You always have that one family member where you just look over to them, shake your head, and just go, but we're family. This is all we got. The healthy and unhealthy of Enneagram 8.
Enneagram type also has unique stages of development and corresponding healthy and unhealthy behaviours. Healthy 8s use their strength and decisiveness to battle society's wrongs and defend the weak. Generous and welcoming to their loved ones, healthy 8s are fiercely loving and honest. 8s in stress view every relationship as a competition, pushing others away because they resist emotional vulnerability. At their worst, 8s are slaves to their anger, abusing others in their pursuit of power. For each of the types, growth means more acceptance and awareness of our unique type, which provides greater inner peace and a greater ability to act intentionally rather than unconsciously. Growth for 8s involves taking time to weigh decisions instead of just going with gut reactions. Growth also means letting others inside their defenses, taking the risk of moving toward people instead of against them. 8s naturally guard and protect, but learning to give and receive love instead of keeping score will lead to maturity. So that's the Enneagram 8 in a nutshell.
Same ones.
Defending the unjust and the innocent. I'll give you that. I ain't got the rest of that stuff.
Marley, you sound like you in the trash can again.
I shouldn't, because it's pinned to
Yeah,
me.
now you sound fine, but
Oh. I was saying the only thing that I got on there is defending the unjust and the weak and the things like that. But the rest of that stuff,
how many more of these we got to go?
One more.
Just
Oh,
one.
thank goodness.
And Tracy, you may not want to hear this part. I didn't really get much out of anything she was saying in that whole segment. But I really like the way she layered those colors. I thought it really looked nice together. I just would have never thought about like the bright red and the burgundy. I don't know if that's a normal kind of a offsetting color thing, but I thought it looked pretty cool. Just say.
I quit.
What is wrong with you? What?
I quit.
No, that's fine. No, you ain't got to quit. You ain't got to quit. I resign.
I refuse your resignation. I've been hearing that lately. I don't even know how that's possible. I'm putting in my resignation. Well, I refuse it. Congratulations to you. I'm still leaving. I don't know what to tell you, bro. I don't think that's how this works, but okay. You'll find out when I'm not here next Monday. So anyway, that's Enneagram number 7 and number 8. Apparently we don't have anything to say about it other than the colors, and I didn't know the colors can work together other than that part. So we're going to go ahead and take an early break. Y'all, please stay tuned. Please do not forget to hit that like button. I would truly appreciate it. Help out the algorithm, help us by suggesting our name out there to everybody. So we're going to take an early break right now. We're going to come back. Do not forget, at the break, we're going to go ahead and give out the news of something new that's happening with the channel. So everybody, please stay tuned, and we will be right back.
Living for weekends, wishing I could take a break from this world. Running on a hamster wheel, but searching for something I can't feel. I just wanna be a lost girl and fly. Take a breath, feel my wings spread, levitate above the ground and make eye contact with clouds. Now I'm rising, I'm soaring piecing back the pieces of my mind. I know how to run from the dark and fly. Feel my wings spread, levitate into the clouds. I'm so high above the ground. I'm rising. I'm soaring above it. It all. I just wanna be free. Finally, I wanna be free. I wanna be free. Finally, I wanna be free. I had to abide you. I'm rising. I'm soaring above it. It all. I just wanna be free. I wanna be free. I wanna be free. I wanna be free.
We are back, and apparently I'll never do Enneagrams ever again, even though I wasn't planning on doing it ever again anyway, but I'm so looking forward to Enneagram 9. That means we'll be done with it. Yippee. So, yeah. Okay. Okay, so we'll do Enneagram number 9 next week. We'll be completely done with it. I have no idea what the next big subject will be on. But anyway, without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get into the big news. After a long, exhausting, yeah, that ain't going to make me move any further. You should know who I'm married to. I ain't going to go no faster than when I'm going. So after a long, exhausting negotiations, back and forth, talks that lasted a grand total of 30 to 45 seconds. Me and Theus are having a special show next Friday. And the special show is that is me and Thea's show, but I want to make it a caveat. It is a special, not a regular. The only reason we're even doing it was because, and you will know when the show is coming on because it will always be before the holiday season. Memorial Day is next week, 3-day weekend. Me and Theus does not have to work that following Monday. So anytime there's a following Monday off of work, there will be a Friday night, guys. It will be me and Theus talking about a wide range of topics. And the funny thing about it is because it'll be a challenge to Theus. Because the wide range of topics that we'll be discussing will not specifically be about politics and social issues. But let me explain why. Tomorrow's show is going to be based off of the core reasoning for the things that's been going on lately. Let me just put it that way. we're going to go into detail looking at the politicians, Fox News, newsmans, blah, 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 their wording, their phrasing, their talking points that leads to the crap that we have to deal with. But I want to go deeper on Friday Night Guys by going, you're muted. You're still muted. And he's gone. All right. Tracy, can you say something real quick?
Hello, I'm here.
Okay.
But not on the show, but I'm here.
But no, from the people who brought you the Progressive Queens comes Friday Night Guys. But what I wanted to do on this show, Friday Night Guys, is to go into the core of how people think. And I know this is going to make it political and social, which is fine, but it also wants to bear in mind the people themselves. And I know I'm making a terrible way of explaining this, but let's remove people from politics. Let's move them people away from social inequality that's going on. And let's look at these people as everyday people going to the grocery store, going to the park, and I want to examine if these people are, or the way I feel, these people are the way they are simply because that is the way they are. So in other words, if there was no political issue, they were still going to be a-holes. If there was no social issues, they were still going to be a-holes. It's their makeup. So we're going to explore these people and go into great detail about exactly how these people are. So what I'm going to do is give you a prime example. In starting with Am I the A-hole? I'm going to give you a prime example of it.
Nope.
Terrible timing. I'm sorry. I'm supposed to be home alone, and I started hearing noises upstairs, so I had to go handle something. But everything's fine. It was people came home without me knowing they were coming home.
Okay.
Sorry.
Do they live there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Just want to make sure.
Yeah, if I had to do anything, I don't think I wouldn't have came back.
You said people came home that didn't say they was coming home, like a burglar?
No, they don't live here. So, you know.
So I'm gonna give you an example of this. You may not have heard what. You didn't hear none of it?
Not from the point where I walked away, but I do apologize, y'all. So
that's okay. What I was getting at is we're going to explore on the show the core of these people. These people removed from politics, removed from religion, removed from social inequality. And I know you're going to make it political and social. That's not the problem. It won't be a problem because I know you're going to do it. But what I'm going to do is not purposely make it political or social. But because I want the experiment to be, so you do see how these people are. So when you add political and social into it, they're still going to be that way. So first, let's bring on Anna, who's supposed to be asleep.
Somebody who's supposed to be resting.
Yeah,
right
somebody
now.
was supposed to be resting. We don't know what happened.
My mind wouldn't let me.
My mind's telling me no.
But my
body.
How did we both think of that song?
Anna, I apologize that you just had our two fellow family members quote R. Kelly lyrics.
I did not mean to, but that's exactly what I was thinking. I'm like, my body's telling me, oh gosh.
It fits.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
Her mind was telling her
bump and grind does
but
not,
her body was
does
telling
not
her.
fit. The situation.
My mind was telling me no.
No,
I
but
need
my
to
body
rest.
is telling me
No,
yes,
I
it
don't
definitely
need to come
fits.
on
I
the
don't know what you're
show.
talking
I
about.
don't need to come on the show.
What's the
But
next
my
line?
body,
What's the next
my
line?
body was telling
What's
me
the
I don't
next
know the
line?
next line.
get up.
I don't
What
see
is the next
nothing
line?
wrong with little.
Gone that far with the song. We're just doing the first two
We
phrases.
just
See,
doing
you
the
the one
first
going there.
section, not the whole thing.
You feel better, Anna?
You feeling good? Al?
Yeah.
right.
Had a good laugh. Thank you.
That's what we're here for.
But my body.
I love you all.
Hey, Miss
Mickey.
Anderson.
Hey, Mickey. I've
So
had to deal with some Trumpsters before. We
yeah,
tried to go out to a rally, do our normal yearly rally, and the entire area that we it's a little green off the side. It's just, oh my goodness, there were flags everywhere. There were symbols of hatred and disgusting blue lines and Confederate flags and guns everywhere. You want a shirt with gun? You want a bandana with guns? Do you want a flag with guns? Do you want a Confederate flag that has guns on it? They had it,
those
but
are
they
always
would
my
not
favorite people.
move.
Those are always my favorite people, by the way.
Yeah, at least you live in a blue state.
Patriots who carry Confederate flags. That
Like, y'all know the Confederates lost, right?
Nope, they didn't lose.
they didn't lose. They're still fighting now.
No, they didn't lose. They didn't lose.
They're taking a 200-year break, but they'll be back.
I thought there was a surrender, Theus. What are you saying?
Yeah, so on paper they surrendered, but who holds power not just now but back then in the halls of Congress? Red states, conservatives, right? Who are able to have militias and armed groups all across the country that aren't automatically run to ground by the federal government? People who sympathize with the Confederacy, who has statues in remembrance of the people who led a rebellion against this country, still up in many places across the country that weren't even put up until the late 1800s, early 1900s. Confederate sympathizers. So it's like, did they lose? Did they, like they didn't get to raise their flag, right?
Mm-hmm.
But they got the power, and they also got paid reparations. So
can you hold this until Friday?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Can you please hold on?
What time is the show on Friday?
I'm actually lying to myself, going, "Can we please hold this to Friday?" Because he's not. But I'll just at least try.
No, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to push back on this real quick. My sister just got done sharing with us part of what she experienced, and that is what I'm responding to, which is in this moment. And y'all saying, hold on,
I forgot.
I don't want to deal with that.
No, Tracy, we're supposed to live in the moment.
Yep, we sure should live in the moment. And what time is this show Friday, Marlon?
8, 9?
I thought it was 9.
9.
I look forward to seeing you too.
Yep.
You'll get a report coming out. But I'm going to give you a couple of examples. All of Am I A-Hole is the examples of what's going to be on the Friday show. So I'm going to start with Words Matter, but I think I'm going to make that last. But we're going to go to Netflix.
Beggar. Hello, this is blank. I need your Netflix password because it doesn't work anymore. How did you get my Netflix password? I changed my password because it kept kicking me off when I wanted to watch because other devices were watching. And no, you can't have my Netflix password. Why are you being such a jerk? You don't need all of it for yourself. I said no. Middle finger. And on that note, it would be fantastic if you could email me your Netflix, Hulu, Crunchyroll, and bank account login information. I mean, you're not so selfish you need all of that for yourself, right?
I don't know how to respond to that. What am I saying to that?
I mean,
you know what I'm saying? Like, is this your ex? Your ex's family member? Your cousin that you let use it one good time? What is this? Because first of all, they had to be able to message you. Why are your security settings set in such a way that somebody you don't know can message you? And 2, they got your stuff and they got the nerve to get mad at you for not giving them the information again. I don't know what to do with that.
Who subscribes to Netflix anymore? I mean,
I still have a Netflix account.
I refuse.
I still have one. I don't think I've. No, that's a lie.
I never used it. The kids watch
Netflix like last week, but that's because I was like really bored.
I'm about to cancel mine or at least downgrade it because I'm with T-Mobile, so I get free Netflix. But because I have it on multiple screens, I pay extra. But they just went up on their prices again. So
it's not mine; it's my wife's. So I'm on there, but I rarely use. Funny thing about it, once I got YouTube TV, everything that I used to watch has been downgraded because I got YouTube TV. I watch everything on that.
I watch HBO Max.
Oh,
and
well,
occasionally I'll go to Hulu.
I do need those two when they have but only because they have the
new movies,
and the specials and everything. Sorry, I have to watch.
I have Tubi and Pluto, the free ones.
Even though I really have,
I don't like the commercials. They get on my nerves.
I don't care. I'll sit there and watch it.
I had Hulu just to get to see what's that lady that was with Hercules? What was the female Hercules? Xena.
Yeah.
I watched all of the Xena episodes. I was done.
Boy, if that ain't random.
I like Xena. Okay. That was a good show.
No, it wasn't.
It was.
What was good about that?
Xena was a warrior princess.
She didn't wear a dress. She wore a skirt.
Thank you. She basically wore a mini skirt and fought people.
Yes.
Oh, but I was wrong for talking about a lady's tasteful ensemble just in the last segment.
Because that was reality. This is fictional.
Oh.
Fiction gets a pass. Okay.
Yes.
She's basically Hercules, the female edition.
I do know on this case what they're talking about.
The best female Hercules ever was Red Sonja. Awesome movie. Y'all don't remember that one?
Unfortunately, I do. And that movie actually sucked rocks.
No, it didn't.
It was.
You can't. You know, first of all, when you tell me that you watch Hulu for the express purpose of going back to watch all
while they up there
whatever the people call.
I guess so. Yeah.
For the people who watch plays for a living.
Let me tell you something.
Keep it down, please.
Don't nothing get better than the stage theater experience. Nothing is better than it.
Everything outside of the stage theater.
She said
it twice.
Said twice.
That's like Selene. That's Xena, warrior princess. Boy, don't start none.
One of the greatest shows
ever should have never been made. That show was bad, man.
It was a good show.
And then they had like an anorexic He-Man looking dude that they used to bring on. He played the other show, but he would like
Hercules.
That crossover. Nah, I don't think he was called Hercules, but he was he had his own series because it preceded.
You're not talking about Kevin Sorbo?
Oh, yeah, Kevin Sorbo.
Oh, you talking about Joxer?
I don't know. He was on the Lady That You Like show fairly often.
You gotta be talking about
because his show was the original and hers was a spinoff.
Yeah, you're talking about Hercules.
Okay, Kevin Sorbo.
Real anorexic looking Hercules. He needed a sandwich.
He's used to Arnold Schwarzenegger type people playing.
Yeah, I'm just saying you're gonna be Hercules. Be Hercules.
And by the way, we went through that.
That's marathon, man. I'm looking for the dude who runs sprints, not the dude who sit there and run, 5Ks. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying, you're gonna be Hercules.
We
like
had a time when we started
not just
to do
drive.
that, and it was really irritating me. Like all the super muscular, buff superheroes, and then when they made a TV show about it, you had like the thinnest person you could find,
Because
that maybe
those
had
are
a
your
cut or
actors.
two in his arm and went, yeah, this will work.
Because
No.
the TV shows just need you to act just a hair better than someone who does like stage plays. And guess what? Those guys aren't all that buff usually. So, but they are fit. They're just not big.
We're gonna move on
Generally.
Now you'd be a real life Xena
really huge,
if you
muscular
start the race.
stagecoach acting theater kids. Don't come trying to see about me. All right, I'm not saying all y'all skinny. I'm just saying enough of you are that becomes the norm. So stop typing now.
If you can start the race, fall out of your shoe, go back, get your shoe, put that back on, and finish the race first. I think you get to be called Xena then.
That is a good point.
One of the greatest shows of all time. We're moving on.
No, he didn't. He's
right there.
He's still trying.
Hi, is this the free tutoring service? Hello, please respond. Hello, my name is Blank, and yes, I can provide 2 hours per week to students in the blank if they have a learning disability. 2 hours is not enough. You should be ashamed for not helping out those in serious need. Unfortunately, between my job, school, and internship, it's all the time I have available. I take on 4 students and I am already tutoring 3. I can't devote more than 8 hours per week. I just don't have the time. If your child has a qualifying disability, you can hire a tutor up to $20 per hour and the government will reimburse the cost. Would you like more information? No, I didn't want more information. I want you to devote more than 2 measly hours so that my daughter can actually graduate. Hi, I'm sorry this service doesn't meet your requirements, but it's something I do on a volunteer basis with my free time. I have had enough of your lies. I will be reporting you to the dean. Good luck saying goodbye to your precious job and career. All the success in the world will not make you a better person or help you with yourself if you can't give time to those in need. This guy is giving up 8 hours of his week to help these kids, and this choosing beggar is upset at him because he's not giving more than that? That would be like going to a soup kitchen and yelling at them because they serve soup instead of lobster.
You know what? They need to tell Karen how to spell. She spelled D wrong. She's probably a dictionary. You need a dictionary.
Do me a favor, people. And people know who I'm talking about. Do me a favor. When you're upset and you're mad and you're frustrated and you're angry at the other person, excuse me, Tracy, I apologize in advance. When you're mad and upset and frustrated and irritated and aggravated that you already feel like that you're being used and abused and you're better than the person that you're asking for help from, learn how to fucking spell. What the hell is Gouda State? What are you talking about? You can Google that shit. It ain't that hard.
They got the little red squiggly lines underneath the words. It's there to help you.
Because I'm actually speaking to the people who probably don't even know how the hell to spell Google. So do what you think is best.
Does that help this?
What the hell is Gouda State?
Dean, D-E-E-N. Oh, okay.
All I can say is y'all being real mean.
Ain't nobody being real mean. The poor person that gave up 2 hours of their free time, which they did not have to do, and misspelling Karen needs to stop complaining.
Gouda State.
2 things. 1, it looked like there was this messaging that was probably going on by text. So misspellings via text, you can't really count those because there's no training wheels. If you misspelled it, you misspelled it. And it's done. It's gone.
Spell check.
You don't get spell check.
Spell check
like if
on
you're
text.
if you're in Messenger and you mistype, it's just mistyped. But anyway, doesn't matter.
Not for me.
The bigger.
Don't message. Don't message.
Okay. All right. I'm just saying. Remember that next time y'all type something and it's misspelled. Don't go back and edit it. Just leave it misspelled. Okay. Just saying that. And
I know right here, right now. I
misspell stuff all the time, and I'm pretty well spoken.
I don't know how to spell graduate. I guarantee you, I don't know how to spell graduate. If you put a gun in my head and say spell graduate, I wouldn't know how to spell graduate. However, I do know what it looks like, and it don't look like Gouda steak. I know it doesn't look like that.
And he's not threatening somebody's job either. The volunteer job, by the way.
Y'all worry about the wrong things. Y'all trying to go to bat for some supposed alleged tutor that you never met. Because first of all, I don't want whoever this person is to even try to tutor my child. They're not smart enough to tutor my child. And the reason why I say that is because this person is actually having a back and forth with someone who's obviously not going to be a client. So how are you going to be teaching my child anything? You're kind of dumb. So you had, and I hate to put it this way, because I'm not supposed to talk about this until tomorrow. We know exactly who the person who initiated this contact looks like. We already know. We know the haircut, we know the hair color, and we know generally what she look like. We even know it's a lady. But then the tutor. Don't let that tutor your child. Just don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Okay. I'll make a deal with you. I'll meet you halfway. The tutor should not be allowed to tutor the children. Also, the person who says Gouda stay and Dean, D-E-E-N, do not tutor the children.
And also,
they're looking for help because they know that they're not smart enough.
But then she gonna threaten his volunteer job. And who is she gonna report this to? The dean, D-E-E-N. Oh, okay, lady or person.
Whatever.
Y'all know who it is. Y'all keep playing.
Yeah, I agree with that guy. It's like the person in the soup line is mad because they're not serving lobster thermidor.
And the only thing she might have meant that she's going to report this person to the dean, meaning Dean. You know the guy Dean, D-E-E-N, that they both know. So it's not just some guy named Dean. No, it's the guy Dean. Like it's the Dean.
No,
like
it's Jimmy Dean.
Ohio State.
Come on.
So she's gonna report this to Jimmy Dean Sausage.
Yep.
And
see, y'all just
why is this person so fixed on having that tutor?
She could like no other
tutors.
Told no. Like no other tutors are available.
Because she knows, Tracy, because she knows that's the only tutor that has time to do it. She don't probably try this on several other people.
Yep, then got mad.
Now you down to this one, and he's telling you he don't have the time, and now you mad.
But he told her about a government service that if she paid for $20, the government will reverse it. The person told her about a service that would reimburse her. Oh no, she wanted that one. No. She should have, or he should have said, "Thank you. Let me take down that number and I'll call."
This is why we lose. This is why we lose. You guys are way too charitable. This isn't a person who wanted that particular service. This is a person that wanted their way. It didn't matter. It didn't matter. The fact is, the only answer that is acceptable to this person is yes.
And they didn't
That's the only answer. And since they didn't get a yes, they went nuclear.
Karen.
Let me speak to your manager. Dean.
I would let you speak to my manager, but my manager just Gouda stayed out of high school last week and went to college.
And
then let me speak to your manger.
Who's on the dean list?
Jimmy, I know you have a supervisor, so go get your supervisor.
Go get your supervisor.
That don't make no sense. Oh, trifling.
I'm gonna shut this store down.
And you don't. Hey, and I'm gonna tell you right now, you're gonna stop disinfecting me all up in here, okay?
Don't let them scandalize your. No, I'm saying it right. Don't let them scandalize your name.
Theus, watch your throne. Watch your throne. Watch your throne.
Hey, don't be speaking to me like that, okay?
Watch your throne.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know who you think you're gonna disrespect me.
The disinfection that is happening in this conversation. And you see, I did say conversation because I know how to spell it. Conversation. And we're not gonna just know.
You know I do. You know I do have your information.
I know where you live. I know exactly where you live. So don't you even.
Because I know how to use the Twitter machine. So please do not make me go in there and just
I'll report you to the president.
Information to everybody.
I'll report you to the president. You're gonna have to come speak in front of all of Congress.
I will call the whole FBI to shut this down. I will call the
Anna,
DOJ
don't laugh.
here.
Just don't.
No, I know my rights. It's right here in the Second Amendment of the Bible.
You're so stupid. It's the third.
My First Amendment constitutional rights
The
say.
third. You don't even know your constitution.
I do know my constitution.
The
Constitution in the King James Version, in the Book of Galilee. It says right here, all men are created with a secret.
Okay.
Well, you may got me there because the only verse that I know is Jesus slept.
That ain't even right. It's Jesus wept.
You don't fall asleep after you weep? You ever cried yourself to sleep?
You know, just like Abraham Lincoln said, 4 touchdowns ago.
Wow.
Y'all is over here killing Anna. Will y'all stop?
Okay.
Breathe.
She can't even breathe. Y'all sit here. Just keep pounding on.
I needed this.
It's not breathe, it's breath.
Needed this. Of course.
Breathe on me when you're not strong.
It's at the end of the line you're waiting on.
You know what?
Four will be shorter. If you
I'm gonna put myself on
get
mute because this we got
M&M's and some peanuts.
So just call on me, sister, when you need money. We all need some
money
and butter.
Don't encourage them, Anna. Don't do that. They just gonna keep going if you encourage them.
Okay, we're gonna move on.
I'm sorry, but I really needed that after today.
We're gonna move
I love
on,
you all.
and we're gonna move on. Speaking of wording, now I want y'all to keep this in mind, okay? I want all y'all to keep this in mind. The first 4 or 5 words that are being said was the title. So the title is "My wife was cheated on me with my friend." That's the title. Okay? I'm going to tell you now, when he got deeper to the story, I got mad. 1, because why was this not the title? And 2, you'll find out later why I went from mad to words matter. Unfortunately, I couldn't find the video of it, but here's the audio of it.
I'm a 30-year-old guy, and my 40-year-old wife slept with one of my close friends who's 32. They've been having an affair for 2 years. I found out that they've been having an affair with our daughter who's 8. Wait, what? I found out they've been having an affair with our daughter who's 8. Excuse me? My daughter let it slip when I was doing homework with her. She said that my close friend Edgar keeps coming around while I'm at work. Oh, you don't mean they're having an affair with our daughter. You mean you found out they're having an affair through your daughter. Buddy, you gotta worry about your phrasing here, all right? Words matter. You can't say you're having an affair with your 8-year-old daughter. That means something completely different. Okay, so be careful about the words you choose. My wife currently doesn't.
I literally started off by saying, dude, at this point in time, if your significant other, your wife, is having an affair with your 18-year-old daughter, I don't give a damn about the affair with the dude. That is so far beyond. And then you turn around and go, no, that's how I
heard
found out
8.
about the affair. I'm like,
yeah, I think I just heard 8, and I was like, what, huh?
It was 8.
I was like, what, dude, you need to watch how you phrase things.
He needs to take a pause. That was his problem, talking all fast. Like, look at here, Ben Shapiro. Put a pause in that sentence. Just take a breath. And then we'll understand he learned it through his 8-year-old daughter. Not that your wife was sleeping with your 8-year-old daughter.
Did someone write this up?
You know, Marlon go find these artificial fictitious
just to have.
That was so confusing. It was confusing because it's like I said, it was like the title literally.
I thought he was having an affair with an 8-year-old.
Yeah, because that's what he's saying. He was like, my wife is having an affair with my wife, and I was like, oh, okay, they're having an affair with my 8-year-old daughter. I'm like, what? I was like, and you titled this about your wife? Who gives a damn? I don't care now about your wife. At this point, since you made it a title, I'm really starting to not give a fuck about you. We need to discuss this 8-year-old child that you grown-ass people are having an affair with. I found out through my daughter. Oh, bruh. That's how people get thrown in jail. Saying stuff that just...
Not slowing down and taking pauses. Pause. P-A-U-S-E.
Tracy went to a spelling bee.
I sure did. And I didn't spell it wrong, because I thought I was, but then I knew.
Oh, Lordy. So, anyway, that is what Friday's show is going to be about. And Fizz already gave you a prime example of it by telling you how the person is going to be on the other side. And, yeah, it's going to be lighthearted, but at the same time, it's going to get into... Yeah, this is how these people are. And he was absolutely right. These people basically are used to being said, yes.
I don't know what the hell to say about that last thing you just played, bro. This is why punctuation matters.
Really? Make punctuation great again. Use it.
This sounded like one guy was bored for an hour, wrote it all up. Oh, wouldn't that be great?
Lord have mercy.
Then spell check.
Do you really?
Grammarly. They have Grammarly now. I use it all the time.
Okay, I have a problem with the service that's going to help me with my grammar that uses improper grammar.
They don't use improper grammar.
Grammarly?
What word is Grammarly?
That's not a word.
The software works. All I know is it corrects my
title.
Oh, brother. Foxy's videos of the week.
That'd be like going to Webster's dictionary and it's spelled with a S. That was just rude.
Yeah, it really was. I meant it to be.
Rude.
I meant it to be.
That's all right.
I really.
Y'all been mean to me all episode.
Well, see, I'm gonna give you one off the bat to make it up to you.
No, I don't need to make it up to me. No.
Please.
I'm glad that Anna's here. She's nice to me.
Anna's in another world right now, so I don't even know.
The music got me dancing.
Oh, that is right. You like that song. I forgot about that. So anyway, the truth.
All right, everybody, listen up. There's a dangerous new virus out there, so we need you all to stay in your homes. Do not go to your job. But if I don't go to work, I'll starve. Don't worry, we're gonna send you a little bit of money to help you through it. Wait a minute, you're gonna give these poor idiots money for doing nothing? You better give me some money too, or I'll ruin your fucking life. But you don't need it. But you don't need it. Okay, fine. You get a little money too. A lot of money. A lot of money. Everybody happy now? I wouldn't say happy, but it'll do. Cannot believe you gave those poor idiots money. We're gonna have a talk about this after they get back to work. We're not going back to work. What? Yeah, you treat us like shit, you pay us next to nothing, so you can suck our collective buttholes. We're gonna look for a better job. Stop them! You want me to stop people from quitting? Yeah? I don't think I can do that. Are you fucking serious? You are useless, man. This is why I spend billions on authoritarian propaganda. This right here. Yeah, you tell him, Daddy. You shut up till I tell you to talk. Yes, Daddy. Carol.
Yeah?
Raise the prices on everything by a lot.
Everything?
Yeah, if everything's more expensive, all those poor idiots will have to go back to work. Are you serious? Inflation? They're gonna blame me for this. Good. Maybe I'll finally get that dictator that I wanted in the first place. He means me. What did I tell you about talking? Sorry, Daddy.
That was a lot of truth.
There's a lot going on there.
Yep.
You didn't like the representation of the GOP?
No, that was actually pretty accurate.
It was pretty accurate. What
The sunglasses and
it was throwing me off. Was like he looked like he hadn't slept in 8 years.
None of us have slept in 8 years.
I have. I sleep good. Sleep good.
Ain't you special?
I am.
Good.
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 Good. Good bully.
you two are priceless.
Oh my gosh.
This is true. Raising prices so they will have to go back to work. Also, holding back
Release? Let me shut up.
holding back products and goods at the ports, and then lied about we have no way of getting it out to the people. It's sitting right there in your warehouse. Just release it. But then
Y'all
again,
blaming the wrong peoples. You're blaming the wrong peoples.
Who is it possible?
Well, not necessarily blaming the wrong people. You're blaming the wrong motivations. You see, the motivation is not let's raise the prices so you'll come back to work, man. That is not the motivations.
We've gone to Jamaica.
Yo, what are you doing?
That is a terrible Jamaican accent.
It's all right, you know.
It's all right.
We think that's what he was going for, but
I don't know what I was going for. I was just talking.
Calm me down.
I'm a man of the world. I have many dialects.
But only one English.
Yeah, I'm not very good at it either. But the prices were raised not to make you go back to work. No. They already are making money anyway. Most of these major corporations that actually are able to affect national policy don't make their money off of their actual goods and services anyway. They make most of their money off of derivative markets and speculation. So they can actually absorb certain drop-offs because it really saves them on other expenses. The problem that we run into is we live in a hyper-capitalized market, so that if you say you're going to give people $200, then we have to raise our prices by $3 so that we can get as much of that $200 from me. It's not about trying to get you to come back to work. I don't care where you go to work. I want to make sure that whatever ounce of help came out there, you got to give it back.
What are you talking about? You like my cigar?
Yep.
yeah, you weren't like it. Like he gonna start a fight.
I don't master this stuff, man. Come on.
That's always what people say right before it goes wrong.
And then it burns down, and then the Clyburns don't have a place to live.
Wow, that went dark real fast.
Really fast there.
That was,
You ain't even lightly roll yourself. Okay. Let's go on to the three moles then.
Moles?
Mole?
Yeah, you'll find out.
Moles?
There are 3 moles in a tunnel. They're walking through, and all of a sudden, they stop. And the first one says, "Do you smell something?" Second one says, "Yeah." Third one says, "What do you smell?" The first one says, "I smell sugar." Then the second one says, "Oh, I smell cinnamon." And then the third one says, "I smell molasses."
I guess the third one was the last one in line.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, her laughing at the joke before the joke got out, that annoys me to the uttermost. If you're gonna do a joke, don't laugh at the joke until the joke is finished. Don't laugh before you tell the joke. Wait till the whole joke is complete, then laugh.
I agree.
This is the lady that brought us How Do You Get an Elephant in a Safeway Bag?
Well,
I still don't get it though. So the first rat smells
mole
asses.
Oh God!
But that does let
3
you know that
moles in
everybody's
a row.
farts smell sweet.
Hey, cinnamon, sugar.
I'm really concerned about the one who was smelling cinnamon though, because that mean he got booty flakes on his face.
You ain't worried about the one that smells sugar?
Well, I mean the sugar. I mean it could be. I don't know how you Putin white powder, but Putin brown powder. I know that there's
depends on how much you snorted.
Shouldn't come out dry out the rear end.
Depends on how dehydrated you are.
But that definitely means that third one, it came out wet because molasses is never dry.
And sticky.
You need to see a doctor.
Y'all need help. That's what y'all need.
And now I'm worried about what kind of tunnel were they in.
Yep.
Because, there's been a lot of strange things in the news about people getting stuff stuck in their tunnel.
Oh,
Well, can we read some comments now?
We don't have
anyone said anything.
Nope.
No savior.
All right, let's move on to the. Well, you'll see.
Hey. Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah. I got one for you.
Oh, wow.
I hope your head hurt.
What's up?
So, babe.
Okay.
Why did the snowman get excited?
Why did the snowman get excited?
Yeah, why did the snowman get excited?
Because the snow woman's hands were cold.
No. Because the snow blower was coming down the street.
They're adorable.
That was so cute.
They are just adorable.
The snow blower was coming down the street.
That was funny.
That was funny, but I'm like, I just like their chemistry. It was adorable.
I like them.
Her laughter was the best.
I didn't know they had a son until the son told a joke.
Oh, I've never seen them before. I don't know anything about this.
Yeah, they do. They on TikTok, and yeah, they on TikTok. That's all they do. It's usually the wife that's telling the joke and getting on the husband's nerves. I guess now the husband is getting back at her by telling these same corny jokes, but I thought it was funny.
Okay.
And they crack it up. Yeah, because it was a funny joke. It was funny. I enjoyed myself.
The mole asses were better.
You say so. I like that one better.
Well, I mean, if you like, who doesn't like a nice snow job? But
okay, that would make me laugh. See?
There. Gotcha, Mickey.
So we're gonna move on to the least favorite thing that Thea likes. Dumb headlines.
China may be using the sea to hide its submarines. I mean, that's why they're smarter than us. We'd have never thought of something like that. breathing oxygen linked to staying alive. Huh. A nuclear explosion would be a disaster. Now you know. Rooms with broken air conditioners are hot. Just an FYI. Greenland meteorite may be from space. Those are the worst kind of meteorites. Woman missing since she got lost. Well, that's good. At least we have a starting point of where to look for her. The World Bank says that the poor need more money. I mean, that's why they make the big bucks. Bugs flying around with wings are flying bugs. Well, no.
Yeah.
The Dukes of Hazzard music in the background.
Right?
Because they're trying to speak to the people that Anna met earlier today.
You know they're not going to listen unless they have music in the background. It's like they're not going to read unless they're
You heard your former president actually seriously asked his Defense Department if China had a hurricane gun and they were firing it at America, and would we be able to do a military response? That was y'all's president. Right now, y'all.
Where was you living when he was president?
Man, I barely claim this country because it barely claims me. So
where was you
I'm like a hybrid creature.
Unless you was somewhere else, he was y'all's president too.
He wasn't mine. No.
Where was y'all living?
Hey, there's a lot of people who live here and that you know.
I mean, I'm not saying he was great because he was terrible, but where was y'all living at? What country was y'all living in? That's all I'm asking.
Oh, I was living here.
I was living here.
Then that wouldn't. Okay.
You were one of the first to disown him. Like, so happy to not say his name anymore, and like, not my president.
But now she wants to make us be, you know, subject to this creature.
That's your president. What, you hear? Yeah.
I would love for
people. Reagan too. He wasn't my president.
Definitely anyone who has not listened to it recently or ever, go back and listen to Malcolm X, The Ballot or the Bullet, and he talks about people who say, our president, our government, our astronauts.
So is Joe Biden a president?
He's
oh, okay.
As much as the last guy was.
But here's the deal, Tracy.
I'm just asking.
I know. I'm gonna answer. You can literally say just like what you just said and how you just said it, and leave it at that. Joe Biden is the president of the United States. That doesn't mean Joe Biden is my president of the United States. So when somebody asks who's the president of the United States, it is Joe Biden. I'm not going to answer, yeah, my president. He's not my president. This is not even our country.
That part is true.
I'm not going to sit here.
And once you admit that part is true, then you can definitely follow the logic that only like blue, red. I don't, the MAGA people. All right, so they keep saying that Biden is not their president. But when you push them, they do acknowledge that he is the president of the United States. We're making basically the same argument. Is how much of an attachment do you feel to this country? So I'm saying that the president of the United States of America was Donald Trump and is Joe Biden. However, given my unique status in this country as a second-class citizen, neither of which are my president. I'm just subject to the nonsense that they do.
I mean, I'm willing to take some of the. I voted for him. Well, more like I voted against the other guy, but
Biden. That is, I voted for Biden.
Yes.
Hey, everybody, look at me, and then look at my past show, and please try to explain to me how you confused that I was saying I was voting for Trump.
I was just asking. That's all.
Give it a shot and try to explain to me down below how you solely doubt that I voted for Trump.
It's black people that voted for Trump. All 5 of them.
It's black people who also think that black people need to go back to where they belong. What's your point?
There's also black people who hate that we were ever set free. There are black people who would rather be a well-kept pet than hungry and free. So when the time comes to have to handle certain situations, you got to understand that some people going to be wearing your same uniform. And I'll just leave that at that.
Yep.
I cut right through you.
Lean on, breathe. When you're not wrong. And I'll be your significant other. I'll help you carry the groceries.
Marlon, please
if
go
you're
up.
not strong.
You need to go to the gym. You need to get stronger. And you call on me, brother, but I won't be home. I got better things to do. You don't matter.
Anna, why
to
are
me
you co-signing with this?
come through.
Why are you co-signing with these two? Why?
It's a weakness of mine when people start singing. I got
But
it.
they don't sing well.
Oh, pardon me. I think I sounded quite well just then.
I don't
think you
You
sounded
would be
great.
sadly
Thank
mistaken.
you, Anna.
You were sadly mistaken.
I don't know how to sing. Lean on me. Oh, we're not strong.
No, I'll
help
sing it in a
you
way where Tracy would like
carry
it.
on. Is that better? Maybe.
I'll sing it where Tracy would like it. Lean on me when you're not strong.
You too much on beat, bro.
And I help you carry on for.
Now they're saying I like offbeat music, and that's so wrong.
I'm gonna need
again attacking people who have versatile taste in music who does not.
Follow me, brother.
I said I
need a hand.
Somebody.
Anna, don't do this.
I said somebody. Oh, by the way, with all these songs that we sing, it's gonna be demonetized. Really,
but I say somebody. But I say somebody. I need nobody but that somebody. Woo! That's what you need. You need somebody to come on by. We need to be somebody and not nobody. But we can't do this because we are somebody.
Oh my goodness! Did he just do the soprano shout? Did he just do the soprano shout? See, they making fun of me because my musical tastes are versatile. I don't put all my musical tastes in one bucket. I like everything from gospel music to Frank Sinatra. I don't see what's wrong with that.
I was singing Frank Sinatra.
Who said anything about that? When I just tried to sing that way, and
you both are. Stop. Don't.
That's it.
Oh, me. You're not strong.
Anna, you're not supposed to be on their side. You're supposed to be on my side.
I'm sorry.
When I'm right
on me.
We got about 15 minutes. Let's talk about the
when
greatest
you
show
are
on
not
TV,
strong.
Mork and Mindy.
I will.
No, we're not going to talk about Mork and Mindy. That show was stupid.
Oh no.
That show was terrible.
What show?
Mork and
We're gonna do
Mindy.
Mork and Mindy again.
I don't know enough about that show. I just know it was Mork.
Thank you. Don't watch it. It was terrible. It was
Mork
terrible.
Mork or something like that.
He gonna have the baby, and the baby gonna be dang on Jonathan Winters.
Here we are, face to face.
Rick Schroeder is a racist. No, I won't watch his show no more. He got canceled real quick. He got canceled real quick.
He's a racist now. And Silver Spoons, he was like 13. That's a long time.
I canceled that show. Once I found out he bailed out Kyle Rittenhouse, I said, oh no, he gone.
That was like 40 years later.
I don't care. When I find out you're racist, I cut you off.
Oh, then we need to go back and start talking about some Frankie and them boys in. Because you reach back to some of these people that we like from the past.
You may want to leave Frank Sinatra out of it because he literally was the opposite.
No, I'm just saying go back to that time frame. I mean, you don't know. No, because now we're going to start getting into allies, friendships, and compatriots.
No, because he wouldn't even sing at the White House because of John F. Kennedy didn't want Sammy Davis Jr. there.
But like, also read up on the relationship with Sammy Davis Jr. and them, and some of the situations as far as his billing and when he could go places and things of that nature, and they didn't really always stand up for him. So it's a complicated relationship, but these were good guys overall. But I'm just saying, let's not, sanitize the whole thing just because we like somebody.
When the government came after all of Sammy Davis's money, it was Frank Sinatra that paid off all his federal debts.
Well, that's very nice of him. I'm supposed to celebrate.
I'm sorry. Foxy just came in and the church is closed. We're not supposed to have church anymore.
Now, why did she say that?
Now, when the spirit moves me, you can't tell.
Oh boy.
Hold my mule. I said, hold my mule.
Wait a minute, she said something. I can't hear it.
He playing with God.
Yeah, now she do got.
I'm not playing. I'm playing with y'all because we down here. We right here.
You have to admit one thing. Please explain to me why there's always a in the middle of the sermon.
That's the asthmatic.
When you come back and
that is the asthma. That is not true.
It's about.
And it's like, what is y'all talking about?
So I know nothing about this.
And what they're talking about is the stereotypical Jerry Curl preaching.
No,
African American preacher that
they go to
say
seminary
stuff.
school and they come out and start talking a certain way. Well, actually, no, they go to seminary school, they lose a lot of that style, and they become just real boring. But your down home preacher, because when I'm talking to you, I just won't you.
Yeah, they had a lot of inflections and vocal gymnastics that they would employ.
But have you ever gone to a service where they don't talk like this and they instead want to talk to you like this? And
I've been to plenty of services like this.
We're going to turn.
Yes, and I prefer that. Prefer that.
Father God.
Oh, and I'm gonna explain something. Well, I'm gonna explain something to every pastor out there because of the COVID
different styles
situation that's going on right now. Until the pandemic is over, I am not going to turn to my neighbor or
thank you. Oh yeah, that would do good.
Or
high five 3 people.
Left and turn to the person to the right and say absolutely nothing if they're not wearing a mask.
I'm sorry.
Touch 3 people. High five your neighbor. I don't want to do any of those things. I'm just here. Just be happy I'm here.
No, because we're here in fellowship with one unto the other.
I ain't touching nobody.
Now, if you insist on disregarding the guidelines that say you shouldn't be in too close a proximity to one another, it's a little late to then say, oh, I don't know, Pastor. This person's sitting right next to me. I can't touch that person, Pastor. They too close to me, Pastor. But you walked up those stairs. You entered into these doors. You accepted your world in this place. And now you can't look at your brother. You can't look at your sister. And you can't high five. Get your little sanitizer out, everybody. If you would, just turn with me to the little Purell bottle. And you just put a little bit in your hand and you just rub it together. High five that devil out of here. But you can still.
And stop encouraging him. Just don't do it. I'm giving you some advice.
Are you done, Thea?
You can do these
Yes.
things.
Are you done?
I'm done.
Ain't.
As I draw to a close.
Ain't. Nope.
Y'all just trying to make this show go till Sunday. I thought we was gonna be done. I'm like, oh, we gonna be done. It's gonna...
We got 10 minutes. It ain't even 11 o'clock yet.
I know. I was like, we're gonna be done before 11. Watch this. Watch me go to sleep.
I'm not gonna do it.
Thank you.
All right, we do got 10 minutes. So what's on everybody's mind? Tracy?
We're going to be taking a break this week. No show Monday and no show Thursday.
Oh, wow. Okay. Anna?
I'm still going to be busy. I finally got the equipment to do recording with more than one mic, and so I'm going to be working on some videos.
All right. Theus?
Well, I just posted the financials for May. I didn't do the whole video thing for those of you who are Patreons who work with me there. Thank you for everybody and all your tremendous support. We are on track to hit at least 50% of our goal, which is awesome because 50% of our goal is 100% of last year's goal. So we're doing good. Of course, we'd love to have more support, but that I take ownership and responsibility for that because I really haven't been all that active as of late. So now I guess I'll start videoing from my phone. So the quality might be a little different, but we'll do some things. And if you are in a state, Georgia people, because that's the one I do know, Georgia people, you're too late to vote early, but the primary election is on May 24th. So please make sure that you do get out to vote. There are some very important races there. Of course, there is the Raphael Warnock race. But also, this is your opportunity, especially for those of you who like to talk about criminal justice reform. This is your opportunity to vote for multiple judges on this ballot. And it will only appear on this ballot. It will not be on the general election. That's it.
Wow.
Okay. You can see the information down at the bottom for everybody's Patreon. Then you can also see at the bottom Anna's website. I just encourage that everybody go take a look, give your support, make a friend. This week has been a lot better than last weekend, and we all know why. That's not saying, but then again, that's kind of
I don't know.
a low bar.
We didn't have murders after murders after murders.
That's a very low bar to jump over. So take it for what it's worth. We will be going into discussions about it tomorrow. And like I said, we are going to go into the great details about the media and the people's discussion that led to everything that happened last weekend.
And they can't tell me not to be serious tomorrow. Because tomorrow's supposed to be serious. And I'll be here tomorrow.
Oh, really?
I said I'll be here.
Oh, I didn't know you were going to be here tomorrow.
I said that last week. I said I'd be here.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, looking for a 3-hour show on that one. So,
okay. Or not. I don't have to. I can.
No, I mean
the week after.
we're just gonna wing it because the fact of the matter is, we already saw what the end results is, but the cause of it not only caused, so to speak, what happened, but the cause is still continuing. It's still reverberating. It's not enough for them. And I'm even going to get into the fact that most of them are now backtracking for a day or two and then going back and doing the exact same stuff over and over again. I want to identify these people, and that's what I'm going to do tomorrow. So best believe that tomorrow's show is going to be parental discretion advised. And if this is going to be too heavy for you, so sorry.
You're going to make us watch Fox, aren't you?
Say it again?
You're going to make us watch Fox, aren't you?
There's some things that need to be shown. There are some things that need to be shown. And Thea's, I know what you're going to say, and you're absolutely right. I know what you're going to say. That this has been going on a lot longer than the stuff that I'm showing.
You don't know what I'm going to say.
But we pretty much know.
I'm pretty sure I know what you're going to say.
You don't know what I'm going to say.
Now who is he? So confused.
You don't even know who he is, but you know what he's going to say.
Yeah,
exactly. How do you know what I'm going to say when you don't even know who I am?
Because you always, when we bring up these, doesn't he? Oh, this has been happening in America since we first got here.
This is why I refuse to erase.
Oh, I'm sorry. When I speak on the crimes that are perpetrated against my people, is that
no? But we're saying you saying that a lot.
Sorry.
We just know what you're gonna say.
It happens a lot, but I don't know what I'm gonna say because I probably have a whole different perspective on this than many of you will express. I just put it that way.
If you say so. But we're gonna dive into it.
But don't worry, we can just hug it out. It'll get better. You just have to believe.
My wife yesterday, they was holding a short discussion on this, and that came up, by the way, Theas. And we all supposed to now hold hands and sing Kumbaya. And
wishful thinking works, Marlon.
It is no different. By the way, it literally no different than when Biden won, and now we see all these Facebook posts and Twitter posts, and now we need to come together. Now we need to come together and heal.
I don't know what comes
I'm sorry. Now we need to come together. So now you have to admit.
Suddenly went to Dances with Wolves.
Oh, it sounds like Stagecoach coming on in the background, Bonanza or something.
That was not me.
It wasn't me.
That was me. Sorry.
I'm like, I got 3 people talking, 2 of them singing Kumbaya. I didn't hear nothing Marlon said. I'm like, what did he say? What?
We were giving him that background vocals, you know.
So, let me say this just in case. For the CIA people that's watching this show,
Special Agent Johnson, what's up, baby?
What's up, baby?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Peace, everybody.
Special Agent Johnson, man. What's up? Take me off that list, though, dog. Take me off that list.
No. Man, we really do need to talk, man. Because you know those $20 back in high school, I'm gonna need those funds eventually. You know.
Still want my honey bun.
But in any case, so yeah, we're gonna dive deep into it tomorrow. It's going to be a deep one. So just giving everybody a heads up that it is what it is. But you know this show by now. We ain't pulling no punches because they ain't pulling no punches. So
just have to stretch a little before.
You're gonna have to stretch. Go get your little tissue. Go get the tissues. Go get your tissue bag and everything else. And
I will bring tissues. Yes.
Everything else, but
it's gonna be all right.
Oh, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, non-conforming individuals, that is our show for tonight. Anna, tell everybody where they can find you.
BorreliaEtc.com, BORRELIAETC, and website about living with chronic illness, getting through it as a family.
Tracy?
TracyMediaLLC.com.
Great.
Yes.
Yo, how we rolling out at 11 o'clock, man? Did I miss something? We got new end time?
No, we can go with this. We can
it's cool. It's cool, man. Hey, you know, you can find me where you lost me, man. You know what I'm saying? Just look where I was, and that's where I'll be.
Jimmy crack corn, I don't care. And you can find me tomorrow on Radical Truth to Power, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And again, I would like to make this perfectly clear, just in case everybody do not know yet, because we did have some people going in and out. Yeah. Yeah. So that will be coming on next Friday. Me and Thea shooting the breeze on practically everything across the board. I hope everybody can tune in.
Tune in for the new Fry Guys. Ronald McDonald, we don't even know you no more, partner. We the new Fry Guys.
Good night, Mickey.
Good night, Mickey.
Sweet dreams, everyone.
So until next time, well, till tomorrow. We'll see you when we see you. Peace.